Hello, good morning everyone. How are we all? Let's just check to make sure everything is fine with my audio levels before I carry on. And they are, which is good. I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit on my headset so I can hear myself a little bit better. There we go. Right then, so here we are for round 3 of the MRC GTTCC Pro 2 League. Let's just pause it here so we can go through the field and see who the runners and riders are. So, in pole position, gets points for this, is Mickey. He did a great time there. And this is the McGann race, obviously. Is Mickey's in first place. Crony, who I raced with a couple of seasons ago, absolutely brilliant driver. He is here in second. Told you Roy was good. Now Roy was putting himself down in the last stream, so he's a bit rusty and stuff. But here he is, flipping in third place. I remember battling with you, Roy, on this very circuit with you and your GTR, and I couldn't touch you. So I know you're quick. Don't play yourself down so much. But anyway, here's Roy in third place. Crazy, he's gained some speed here. I know Crazy was good, but I didn't think he was that good. He's up to fourth. Very, very good timing from Crazy. Berserker Boy in Thunderbird 1. That's myself here. I just can't show you the delivery. It's not letting me show you the delivery. In fifth place, I honestly had a bit of a shocking qualifying. I only had one good flying lap and managed to bin it all the other times. Rick here in sixth place. Dominator, I'm sure there's a joke in your name somewhere, and I'm going to find it at some point during the commentary, here in seventh place. Bofonovich here in eighth, showing lots of good speed. He's been quite tricky to get past in this circuit. Paul, I think he's the new chap for this week. Don't remember him being here last week, here in ninth place. Pooh here in 10th. Fast JMS, who's not been very fast in this circuit. Anyway, back here in 11th. Seamus back here in 12th. Dennis here in 13th. Normally where he should be belonging. And I think it's Billy. Yeah, it's Billy here in Sixpenny Guitar in 14th. Now, there's going to be a lot to unpack in this race because it was really, really good. I have to say, we're going to start with myself here in fifth place, and let's go from this view there we go. Thunderbirds are go, and as per normal, I seem to get a really good start, better than some of the other boys off the line, but so Berserker Boys gained a spot already up to fourth place. I'm just looking back through the field, make sure everyone's through. Someone's drifted wide back here. Who's that? That's Fast James, drifted back a little bit. There's lots of shenanigans. It's going to be hard to keep an eye on everything that's going on, so we just go up front for now and go on board with Mickey's got a nice clean start. He's been harassed now by from Crony with Berserker Boy in third, got up to third. Then there's a gaggle of drivers here. We've got Crazy, four abreast there with Roy, Dominator, Rick, everyone coming round this. Not a great view there, is it? There we are, that's a better view. Everyone's cleanly through, so someone's off. Oh, yeah, someone's off. I remember this. Let's go back. I know who this is off. I know who this is. Poor old Seamus. What happened to Seamus? I was about to say everyone got through the whole race quite cleanly, but on board here with Seamus coming into this long left-hand turn, just gets a break in too long, bins it into the wall. Oh dear, Seamus is at the back, which unfortunately for this evening was a bit of a theme. In the meantime, here we are with Mickey's at the hairpin, first sort of slow hairpin, a really horrible camber. It's very easy to spin the wheels up behind, and Crony's harassing Mickey, and Berserker's still there in Thunderbird 1. Crazy's gone very wide. Now I think he might, surely if you go that wide you get a penalty. I always seem to in practice you go that wide you get a penalty. It doesn't seem like he's got one. Who's that? And Pooh's got up to fifth place, so Pooh's making his way through the field. Nice livery there on Pooh Dog, I have to say. Coming around, let's go on board the Pooh. Nice clean driving here from the Pro 2 boys. Everyone's clean through the race. No shenanigans apart from poor Shane has been in himself. It looks like this Berserker boy's having a fight here with Crazy, sticks up the inside, keeps on the inside. In the meantime, there's Crony. He's also trying to find a way past Mickey, going up the hill towards the third hairpin in the circuit. It's a very tricky circuit. Personally, I love the circuit. It's got lots of flowing corners and sharp hairpins. There's a Berserker boy. Shoves it up the inside. Oh, that was a good move from Berserker boy. Shoves up the inside here, Crony into the third hairpin. On board with Berserker and Thunderbird 1. But there we go. Shoves up the inside. No contact. Oh, brilliant stuff there from Berserker. I say so myself, which is just let Crazy through on Crony as well. Crazy's been very respectful though, to be honest, with giving everyone a bit of room. Oh, this is going to be tight. That's it. Crazy, brilliant driving, Crazy. Backs out. That's a horrible place to go side by side, but Crazy did the right thing, which unfortunately might allow Pooh to go up the inside of him. God. Oh. Berserker's now side by side with Crazy. Going into turn 1. So, I've lost it now. I've lost it. Crazy coming around the outside of Crazy. Still fighting for 4th and 5th place. These boys, top 5 boys now, starting to pull away a little bit. There's a nice proper gaggle here. Let's try and get a better view of this. 3 abreast coming into the 130R. It's pretty... Oh dear. Berserker's Mercy keeping it at second. Crony's now side by side with Pooh. And Crazy's still trying to find a way up the inside. Pooh. Oh dear. Oh, I've lost it now. Crazy brings it out right here, coming down to the sharp area, but Pooh covers it. Oh dear, Crony gets a bit sideways. It's just pushed Crazy back a little bit, and he's just falling into the clutches. You can see one little tiny mistake, and you lose so much time. And we are back with Basonovic, who's got up to the field. It's so tight. Here in the Pro 2. Oh, that was... Who was that? Oh, there's more shenanigans. Something was going on then. Let's go back here. Let's go back to watch this a little bit more carefully. Someone was... I think it's Rick. Oh, yeah, it's just Rick, yeah. Rick gets a little shove up. Gets a shove there. It's going to happen. We've got 3 drivers side by side, but Rick gets through here. It's just behind Roy, and who's... Oh, it's just unsettled. Roy was unsettled from a tiny bit of contact with Crony. It's just put Rick off the track a little bit, and you can see just that tiny mistake has dropped Rick all the way back down to 10th place. But you can see 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th just up the road. It's very, very tight racing. In the meantime, this is just allowing... Look at this. Mickey's got it all to himself. He's missing out on the fun, to be honest, Mickey. You know, Mick, I know you're a quick driver and everything, but it must be really boring being so far out. All the action is right behind you. Here comes Berserker and Thunderbird 1 there in 2nd place. Closely followed by the Pooh. Dominator's now got through the field, up to 4th. Oh, gives Pooh a little nudge there. It keeps it nice and clean. Crony and Crazy is still battling back here in 5th and 6th. Roy's in 7th. Dennis has got up to 8th. He has a bit thin up here for you, Dennis. You sure you're breathing okay? Basonovic is 9th. Rick's back to 10th. Fast JMS is in 11th. Paul was in 12th. Sixpenny 13th. And Slow Shames is still back here in 14th, trying to catch back up. So, end of lap. Here we are. Is this going to start lap 3? Yep, lap 3. Mickey's now starting to cruise away. He's on Racing Super Softs. Interesting choice there. As Berserker's on Racing Softs behind him, being harassed by the Pooh. He's also on Racing Softs. Dominator's on Racing Soft. Crony and Crazy side by side through this fast chicane. Still side by side. It's what I love about this track. It's wide enough that you can have this sort of racing, side by side racing through long stretches of the circuit, and it doesn't affect people's racing. It's great track, this one. The brilliant driving there from Crony and Crazy, but Crazy's got the position. Is Roy going to catch up to this group? He's trying to get hold of the back end of this little fight here. Oh, Dominator's gone wide. Let's quickly go back, see if Dominator gets that wrong by himself. Coming down the hill. I need to remember the names of these hairpins because they've all got little numbers around somewhere as well. Dominator gets it wrong, but just drives a bit too wide. Nothing else. No contact or anything like that. Which is just about crazy now to catch back up to the back of Dominator. But you can see he's bringing Crony with him. And Roy is closely following behind as well. In the meantime, we just see up there side by side the Pooh who's got in front of Thunderbird 1. Nice driving there from Pooh. Berserker's trying to go back up the inside, but the Pooh blocks it off. Can Berserker fight back? He's trying to do what Marcus says he does in the MotoGP. The moment he's overtaken, that's when he fights back, tries to fight back straight away. Can Berserker outbrake Pooh Dog into this second hairpin? He does. Berserker sticks it again up the inside of the car in front and regains the place. So Pooh's back there. So I can see positions are swapping and changing here. So Crazy's now lost 5th place. So Roy is making his way through the field. Here comes Valley. Oh, a little bit of contact there from Craney. Was probably a little bit surprised that Roy was there. Roy sticking up the inside of Craney. Craney giving him space. Oh, Crazy gives him a little nudge because he's going a bit too slow. In the meantime, Dennis has got past Bosonovic back here again at these hairpins. It's a great circuit. But if you look at this, right, so here we are in, let's say, 9th position. You can see who's out front. Just gone around the corner. One. Oh, and Seamus is off again. Sorry. I think that was 2nd place. Pooh. Yeah, Pooh. So you can see from 9th to 2nd. It's all within shouting distance of each other. There's the Dominator sizing up Berserker into turn 1. Oh, does stick it up the inside. It's a bit of contact there, but it's all good. Pushes Berserker wide a little bit, and again here comes Berserker fighting back straight away, trying to get back up the side of the Dominator, but can't make it stick. It's Berserker from the cockpit view, looking right in the inside of that McGann. Is Berserker trying to go around the outside at 135. No, it doesn't make it stick there, but he's also bringing Croney with him. Croney's, there's no breather. He's got not a chance to have a breather in this race. Berserker still can't find a way past Dominator. Croney's looking up the inside of Berserker. Croney's going to stick out the inside. Great driving there from Croney, but Berserker's hanging off around the outside. Keeps the race in line. Oh, that was close. That's great driving from Berserker and Croney there. Oh, Berserker gets a tiny bit of rear wheels onto the grass. It spins him sideways and loses momentum. So Croney's going to get more. He's lost touch now. Berserker has with Dominator. It's just allowed Croney now. Is he going to stick up the inside here? Berserker? No. Berserker shuts the door on Croney. This is great stuff. Let's go back up now with Dominator, who's sizing up Pooh Dog here in for 2nd and 3rd. Oh yeah, he does. Dominator make a stick. No, he doesn't. He's got it wrong. But it's just allowed Berserker and Croney to catch back up. Sorry, stop flicking. So yeah, so Croney's now got back past Berserker. Berserker was held up there from Dominator. I do remember at this point of the race, I was exhausted already. We're only 9 minutes in, and it's just constant scrapping. And I just wanted to get a bit of clear space, just to not be involved in something, just to get a few laps in of driving how I wanted. Oh, Pooh gets it very wide, spins up. I remember this bit here. I'm getting really held up, and I had to back off properly. You could hear the gear changes going wrong for me, which then pushed me back even further towards Roy. It was so close all the way through. So here we have 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th and 13th, all within sight of 2nd place. That's how close this racing was. Look at the map there at the top right. Even Seamus is starting to get back into the swing of things. Look at the map at the top right. The field is all going around turn 1. The entire field after 10 minutes. No one's really fallen off, apart from Seamus, who's slowly catching back up here. It was so tight all the way through, apart from this boring chap up front, cruising around as though he owns the place. Mickey cruising off. Let's see how much gap he's got now. He's got a 5.7 second gap between him and Dominator. He's now got past the Poo Dog. Dominator's in second. Pooh's in third. Who's this? Crony's got back at... what happened to Berserker? Where's Berserker? What happened to Berserker to me? Oh, I got a penalty. Oh yeah, I remember this bit. Coming up through this section here, Crony's got parts. I just backed off this group a little bit, and for some reason it just didn't. The left hair just didn't seem to want to turn. Not sure what was going on there, which gives me a half-second penalty. So what only did I get caught by Roy and Crazy in one moment. I got rid of the penalty as soon as I could to make sure I didn't get caught up because the field is so tight. I think Bosonovic gets me as well. Yeah, here we go. Bosonovic. So Berserker's back down to 8th position. Disaster for Berserker. He might be losing 9th to Dennis. Dennis is having a look at Berserker. No. Oh, trying to squeeze up the inside there, but Dennis gets it wrong and a really hard bit of camber. And because of that, he's just going to get taken here from Rick, who sticks up the inside of Dennis into 9th place. Let's go back up front. So Dominator is being harassed. This is where the action is really. Dominator here in 2nd place. Poo Dog's 3rd. Crony's 4th. Roy's 5th. Crazy's 6th. They're all right line of stern. Let's go on board with Roy. Roy, I still can't believe you don't rate yourself. You were so quick around here in your GTR. I remember the racing. I couldn't catch you at all. Oh, Roy's going to go trying to get 2 places at once there. Doesn't quite make it stick. Coming back up the hill for the 3rd hairpin. Actually, it's 4 hairpins, isn't it? Because you got the last corner. This is the 35R. Roy, Poo Dog's gone wide. Roy's trying to follow Crony. It looks like Dominator got it wrong just up the road as well. Everyone's line astern, so we've got Crazy now. Ooh, and it goes off track a little bit. Berserker's got back in front of Bosonovic. Yep, holds it in position. Let's go back up front here. Here we go. Roy's trying to sneak up the inside of Poo Dog. Coming around the last hairpin. Is he going to get a nice run? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the field. It's still all together. Someone's dropped back with Seamus a little bit though. We'll go back to that in a minute. But Poo Dog now in 4th. Riley Finn. Look at this line of stern racing. Oh, Roy got that sideways and a little bit. Crazy's coming up the inside. Poo Dog's going around the outside. Let's go on board with Crazy. Going through this fast section here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap between 6 now and Berserker. I'm not sure why Berserker fell back that far. He's been caught again by Bosonovic at 135R. Berserker shuts the door again. In the meantime, 3 abreast. Poo Dog's now dropped down to 6. There's a bit of contact there from Roy and Crazy. Coming down the hill to this is the first kind of like hairpin. Oh, I can't see up front there. Looks like here we go. Crony's now up to 2nd place. Dominic got through to 2nd. This way did he get 2nd place? So Crony goes around the outside. Where's the Crony here? Oh right, so he sizes him up. Coming up to the 135R. Windscreen wiper going. Goes around the outside here of Dominator. What a move that is. Is he going to make it stick around the outside? He is, you know. Coming down the hill. Oh, looks like Crazy went on the grass back there. We're still side by side. Crony and the Dominator coming to this horrible hairpin, and that's where he makes it stick. Dominator tries to undercut Crony back up the hill, but Crony's making it stick this way, and Crony gets a nice clean manoeuvre there done on the Dominator to take 2nd place. So Dominator's now 3rd. Viali's still hanging on to 4th. Poo Dog's 5th. Crazy's 6th. Berserker's slowly caught that gap up already, but he's bringing Bosonovic with him. Oh, this is exhausting. Rick back here in 9th. Dennis 10th. Oh, that's his 6-penny guitar. And Paul having a little bit of a bash back here. Nice move there from Paul. Goes right up the inside. Where's Seamus? He's in 13th. So fast JMS has binned it somehow. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. What happened here? Fast JMS looking up the inside of pause, contact, gets it sideways and spins it too much into the hairpin bend there. So it's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So not only that, he's gone wide as well. But still, the field is really closely bunched together. Let's go back up front to Mickey, cruising out in front now. He's got a 6.2 second lead over Crony. I'm pretty sure if these boys here could stop squabbling, they might actually have been able to make a bit of a... oh, he's like, oh, that looks crazy. I bet you that's crazy. Is it crazy? Let's go back. No, it's Pooh. It was Pooh Dog who went wide. What happened there? Let's go on board with Pooh. Coming down here. Oh, it's this horrible kink here. Gets too much inside curve. Hits the grass. Slows him right up. It's just that crazy to go past. Here comes Berserker. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This was fun, this bit. On board with Berserker. Let's look at this way. Catching really quickly up to Crazy. And Pooh Dog. Splits the two of them. Can Berserker get up the inside? Crazy here in the last hairpin. He's gonna try and make it stick. He does. Yeah, great move there from Berserker. But Crazy is not going to give the position up. Crazy's still got the inside line. Side by side. I don't remember how this 110. Oh yeah, Berserker bails out of that one. Sees Crazy there, but oh, it's all kicking off behind. Bosonovic is closely is still following Berserker. Pooh Dog's got through Bosonovic, a little bit erratic there through the chicane. He's now been caught by Rick. Rick's got momentum to get up to 8th place now. It looks like it's spread out a little bit more as the tyre's going for. Oh, Dominator's lost it big time. Let's go back to watch that. Where's the Dominator? Here we go. It's not let me go to Dominator. Why won't it let me go to the Dominator? Let's go back. So Dominator's in. Oh, right. The whole sequence here. Right, so the Dominator was in 2nd position at the beginning of lap 7. Gone very wide there onto the grass for once. Going to lose in momentum. Where's Craney? So Craney takes the position back. Wipes Dominator's nose. Dominator's losing it big time. He goes on the grass again for a 2nd time. Hits the barrier to the left. The Varroy's through now. Dominator's been completely swamped by Crazy and Berserker, who's just gone straight through. So the Dominator's just, his race is unfolding drastically. He hits the white line, spins it up all by himself. Oh dear! Oh, that's not a good place to stop in the middle of the track, sideways. Oh, and he still manages to catch past Seamus. But there you go. Oh, there's Suzat up here. Seamus is off as well. Come back and look at that. But Dominator has gone from 2nd to last in the blink of an eye. It all unravelled for him so quickly there. Let's go back to Seamus. Seamus was off as well. What happened to Seamus? Well, he completely misses Dominator and just gets it horribly wrong onto the grass, spins it up. Is he going to hit? He hits the barrier, doesn't damage the car, so he gets away with it. But Fast JMS is now back up to 7th. And Crazy, who's been having such a good race, he's got damage as well. So what happened to Crazy? Crazy bins it as well. So Crazy was fighting here with Berserker, coming down the hill. This hairpin, what goes wrong here? Crazy, oh, he's touched the grass, smacks the barrier, and gets damage. He's lost it all by himself. Oh, it's all unravelling for everyone here on lap 7. The Dominator's binned it, Crazy's binned it, Seamus has binned it. It's going wrong for so many. Crazy's got so much damage now. That's the failed 6-bendy guitar now to get up to 10th. Let's go back up through the field then. Constantly changing apart from the guy up in front. Mickey still here in 1st place. He did have a 6.7 second lead. He's now got a 7 second lead, so slowly creeping away from Crony. He's got a bit of space now finally for himself in 2nd place. Valley's made his way up through the field. Roy, told you he was good. Don't ever underestimate Roy. He's here in 3rd place. He's a wily veteran he is. He's normally I normally only ever see him in a GTR, but he's here in 3rd place. Berserker would drop down to 8th at one point. He's fought his way back up through the field, and he's also brought Bosonovic with him. Bosonovic is just hounding Berserker all the way for about the last 10 minutes. So we're just over halfway. We're still on board here with Bosonovic going through this section while I just have a quick drinks break. And we're back. You saw that Berserker got it slightly wrong in the last corner, which lost him a bit of momentum, but he's managed to hold on to the racing line to try and force Bosonovic to go on the outside. But Bosonovic can't quite make it stick in the meantime. Oh, someone's off at the back there. Who is that? That is Paul's off at the back. The new boy. What happened to Paul? Is this into turn 1? Just goes too wide onto the grass. Probably was scared of Dennis and just push. The sight of Dennis is enough to scare anyone. Pushes him wide. He's now going to try and he might lose his position to Billy. Here comes Billy. No, doesn't. Billy's not going to make it stick. So the race is finally, after 18 minutes, settling down. With Mickey here in 1st place. He's now got a big lead over Crony in 2nd place. Viali in 3rd, Berserker in 4th, who's been harassed from Bosonovic still. Bosonovic still can't find a way past Thunderbird 1. But this train of drivers, we've got Rick here in 6th, Poodog's dropped back, but he's still within touch of everyone here in 7th. Dennis having a quiet race, slowly trying to make his way through. He's just trying to get onto the coattails of that lead group in front. And then we got the new guy Paul in 9th. 6penny guitar in 10th. Dominator, what? Oh, how must he be feeling right now? He's 2nds down to last. He's got himself back up to 11th. Seamus is having a shocker. Crazy's probably cursing in I think he's Polish. In that cockpit, it's probably not best to go to the microphone where he is at the moment. And Fast JMS, he's also been it. So, race of attrition at the moment. The strongest surviving. Apart from Mickey, who's having it all his own way. But still, if you look at the map there, top right, the field from Crony down to, use that last one. So, 2nd down to 10th. It's still anyone's race for the, it's still the podiums are still up for everyone, that's for sure. Because you can see the field there is still close together. This is on board here with Billy in 10th. The field just up there going around the last hairpin, 50R. And just needs one little instant to take someone out, or someone gets it wrong, as people have been getting it wrong. And all these positions can be swallowed up immediately. We've only got 10 minutes to go. Let's have a look. So, while we've got a brief moment's respite, if you can call it that, let's go through tyre wear and lap times for everyone. Mickey here has probably done the fastest lap. Racing super softs, he's making those super softs last very well. 10 minutes to go. Mickey's done a 2:27.6. Crony is on racing softs, he's done a 2:28.6. It's a whole second lap slower. Viali 28.2 on racing soft. Berserker racing soft 28.6. Bosonovic 28.4, so it's all pretty even. 28.3. Well, obviously it's even, and you can tell by the positions on the racetrack it's all quite even because everyone's still close together. Poodog 28.7. Puffer Smoke chewing through those front tyres a little bit though. So I've got a feeling that Puffer Smoke is telling him about his brake balance. He's got it maybe a bit too far forward. Dennis here 29s, can't get into the 28s, but he's got it up to 8th place now. Paul in 9th doing 28s. He's faster than Dennis in front, as are most people. 6penny. Sorry, Dennis. I'll give you some. I'll give you a break sooner or later. I really will, mate. Love you lots, Dennis. I really do. Anyway, 6penny guitar 28.7. So as you can see, 6penny guitar. Berserker's fastest lap was a 28.6. Even down here in 10th, it's still doing the same sort of lap times. Dominator, who now he fell off the track. Seamus and 28.1s. If he could have been up further upfield, he would have been in with a shout. Crazy, he's done a 28.4, and Fast JMS 29.2. So with 8 minutes to go, on board here with Mickey. Don't really want to stick with the group behind. Well, the action is because what's going on? Oh, Mickey's really backed out of that corner, I thought. Let's go back here. Crane is now still hanging on to a bit of space there from Roy. Roy, his rear wheels seem to get sideways there. Can't seem to make an impression at the moment on Croney. And same with Berserker. Berserker can't seem to make an impression on Roy. It looks like Bosonovic is starting to lose touch with Berserker. Finally, Berserker's managing to pull away a little bit from Bosonovic. Oh, there's stuff going on back here. Here we go. Dennis has got up to 7th. Got a nice inside line. Let's go back to see where this started. Yep, it's the last straight at 110R. Here comes Dennis trying to get up the inside of Poo Dog. Makes it stick, no contact. Great driving from the two of them. I can see headlights. Yeah. Oh, Dennis got wide. Oh, Dennis got it horribly wrong. Oh, this is just what's going on. Oh, Dennis. Oh, that's so good. I've got to watch it again. Dennis spins it up on the green stuff. Gets it wrong. Oh, horribly wrong. He's at one of the fastest, twistiest parts of the circuit. Style points, Dennis. He manages to hold it. That's good. But he's lost a whole heap of time now. From Dennis, the heady high is the 7th. Spins it and is back to 10th. So, let's go back up to where Paul, the new boy, is now trying to find a way past the Poo Dog. Coming down the hill, he's got momentum. Should I get it in the braking zone? Oh, is he going to make it stick? Pooh's gone a bit wide, but it's going to have the inside line for the next corner if the Paul can get past the Pooh, and he does. So Pooh's gone back to 8th now. I also noticed up there, Bosonovic has now been overtaken by Rick. There's a nice move here from Rick. Coming down the Dutchman, coming down the hill here. He brakes really late. Or Bosonovic gets it wrong. A little bit of a tap there from Bosonovic. Rick covers the line. That's nice racing from Rick. Looking back there at Bosonovic. Is Bosonovic going to make a move here on Ricky Boy? I like this view actually. I should do this one a little bit more often. Through the S's. Bosonovic trying to find a way past. No, Rick gets it done. So Berserker is up here in 4th place now. Bit of breathing space for him. For the first time he's had a little bit of breathing space. In the meantime, Roy has caught up to the back end of Croney. Let's go on board with Croney and do this view. Here we go. Croney. That's the view I wanted. That's quite a cool view. Croney's lost touch completely of Mickey, obviously. He's what, 35. Oh, where's Roy now coming to the braking zone? Surely Roy's going to close right up. Yeah, he does. Coming down to this last tricky right-left chicane. It's a horrible little chicane, I have to say. You can see there, Croney, he gets it. Oh, he got a bit sideways. Surely Roy's can try and close this gap and make it get closer. It's all going a bit stagnant at the moment. Right now the race has properly settled down, and what was once a big field, if you look at the map there on top right, is now spread out. Not really spread out that much. It's less than about a quarter of the circuit between first and last, but it's not as it was. I think as the tyres are wearing down, fatigue setting in, as we are all old farts, remember, you need a couple of Horlicks and a good book really. We shouldn't be doing this because we're getting old. It's about 20 minutes of racing, we'll start falling asleep. Oh, here goes Roy. He's just done a purple sector time for himself. Let's have a look. This is the closest Roy's managed to get to Croney. The latter stage of the race, 4 minutes to go. So maybe, what's it, 1 or 2 laps perhaps? Can Roy find a way past Crony? Again, he's done the fastest sector time for himself, trying to look around the outside. But Crony's got it blocked. Nice, tidy racing line there. Oh, it's a little bit slow on the acceleration out that corner. Berserker hoping those two can stumble over each other so he can gain a position. Roy, this is the closest. He's running out of time as well. 4 minutes to go. He's trying to find a way past Crony. Oh, spit of flames there from the back of that Megane from Crony. Oh, Roy's he got a run here? Yeah, he's got a lovely little inside run. Roy's up to second place. Great driving, but Crony's on the inside line here. Although he's in third, he's still got the position. Has he not? No, Roy wipes his nose. Oh, a little bit of bumping and barging, but yeah, it wasn't actually any bumping and barging at all. That was really clean from there from Roy. So Roy's finally got into second place. Crony's back now to third. Berserker still isn't quite close enough to take advantage of those two squabbling. I don't really want to stick with these, but at the moment it's the closest battle on the circuit. Back on board with Crony. Roy got it wrong through the hairpin, sorry, the chicane, and now Crony's going to stick up the inside of Roy here into the last corner, but Roy's going to try and slingshot it back underneath. So hopefully those two boys squabbling is going to allow Berserker to catch up. I wish I could see the other view. Let's go on board with Berserker, get a grandstand view of this in front now. It's a bit too far away. So Crony has got back in front here on board with Roy again. Roy has to back out a little bit there because of Crony into the turn one. 2 minutes to go. So not sure how many more laps we're going to get in. It might be the last lap for some. We'll stick with this. This is battle for second position. Coming down the hill. No, Roy's still not quite got enough power to get on the inside of Crony there. But these boys are fighting inside these cockpits. Great stuff by these two here. Berserker still can't quite catch up. Rick still can't quite get hold of Berserker. Paul is up to 6th place, holding on to 6th place ahead of Bosonovic. Sixpenny Guitars in 8th. Poodog's back to 9th. Dennis is still in 10th. Everyone's really spaced out. Dominator 11th. Crazy 12th. Seamus 13th. And Fast JMS is 14th. So, where are we on the circuit? We have got 1.5 minutes to go. Mickey's cruising out in front. He has now got 9.7 second lead over Roy, who's hanging on to second place. Yeah, Berserker's definitely catching. That looks closer than before. Definitely looks closer. Here comes Crony though, trying to find a way back past Viali. Running out of time, a minute to go. Question mark whether some of these drivers will actually finish or start another lap, that's for sure. It's going to be quite tight for these boys, I think. 45 seconds to go. On board with Crony. Coming down to this. Should we just call this the awful chicane? Because it really just wants to throw you off into the grass on the right there. It's nice and tidy, so it's Crony tidy through it. Coming up to 50R. So Mickey, oh, he gets really close to Roy under braking then. This could be Crony's chance to get the second position back. Coming down the start-finish straight. Roy's blocking off the inside line. And they're going to start the final lap. Yes, they are. So that's 30 minutes gone. So let's go back through the field. So there we go. Pool's finished in 6th. Bosonovic is in 7th. Sixpenny Guitar is going to finish 8th. Poodog will finish in 9th. Dennis will be 10th. Dominator 11th. He was in 2nd. Dominator must be cursing. Crazy. He was up front as well. At one point it was in 12th. Seamus is going to finish in 13th. And Fast JMS will finish in 14th. So that's from 6 downwards. We've got the results. But the main thing we wanted to watch was this here. The last lap shenanigans between Viali and Crony on coming round. I really need to give Mickey some airtime as well, because he's just had an imperious race here, out in front on his own for all of this time. Must be really boring, Mickey. So the next time you're racing in the McGann, just, you know, don't put as much effort in and just join in with the fun behind you. It's boring and just cruising around out in front. But well done, mate. I jest. Well done, mate, though, for a great drive. I won't stick with you for too long because I still want to go back and see what happens here. Because I can't remember who finishes second and third in this race. I'm not sure if it finishes this way or not. Looks like Roy's just starting to eke away from Crony, though, and Berserker still can't quite catch up to Crony. Crony's desperately trying to go up the inside, get a little bit closer to Roy. He's a touch closer, but not close enough still. In the meantime, here we're on board with Mickey. He's had it all his own way, racing super softs. Could have a 9-second lead, just now dropped back down to 8 because he's taking it easy. Coming through the chicane at the last part of the circuit for the last time. Can we even see the boys behind? Yeah, Roy and Crane are still behind, just about within sight as Mickey's easing off. Come around the corner for the last time. Great drive from Mickey. He's going to win race 3 in the McGann. Great driving there, Mickey. Congratulations, mate. Well deserved. In the meantime, though, Crony sizing up Viali for second and third. He's going to run out of road before the start finish straight. So Roy finishes in second, Crony third, Berserker's fourth, and Rick was in fifth. Right. That was race 3. I'm actually going to need to change the YouTube because I'm going to do the Laguna one now as well. So let's load Laguna up while I have a quick drinks break. So here we are for race 4, and I've changed the title, reverse order, and we'll go through the field. Let's pause it here. Okay, we'll go through the field and see what everyone's driving. So in first place we have Basing. Missed the first race. I remember him joining back here in the second. Basing's in first place here in a Toyota. Fast JMS is in another Toyota. Let's just check the tyres that they're on as well. Racing softs for Basing, racing softs for Fast JMS. Seamus had an interesting choice there, Seamus. Racing super softs on the front, racing softs on the back. That's odd. Thought you might have it the other way around myself, but there you go. You are Irish, after all. Anyway, racing super softs on the front, racing softs on the back there from Seamus. Crazy, he's got it the way around I thought you would do it in his GTR here in 4th place. Dominator racing softs all over in 5th place. Dennis racing super softs all over in 6th. Pudog racing softs in 7th. Sixpenny racing softs at the front, racing super softs at the back in a McLaren. Bosanovic in his Lambo racing softs either side. Paul here in Toyota racing super softs all over. Rick in a Sirocco in a racing softs front, racing super soft back. Berserker in Thunderbird 2 in the Mustang in racing softs back here in 12th. Crony racing softs front, racing super soft back. And a Ferrari. Viali, there he is. That's the Roy I know. GTR Roy here in 14th. And Mickey in a Ferrari in 16th. Now, I know this is me, but I got an absolute blinder in this start. From 12th position, Berserker boy here is going on board with Berserker. As the race starts, Thunderbird 2 getting ready to launch off the line. There's also, this is Laguna Seca turn 1 that we all know is great fun. So Berserker has got through, gains 2, 3, 4 spots, 5. Gets up here to The behind Sixpenny Guitar doesn't quite make it past there, but there's a flying Dennis, takes people out. Berserk, but go back and look at that in a second. Berserker's up to third, up to second. So Berserker goes from 12th to second in the space of, I actually thought it was 4 corners, but it's actually 2. It's actually 3. There we go. By turn 4, Berserker's gone from 12th to second. So we'll go back though and have a look at that moment. So there's a lot to unpack here. We'll go back to, I believe, Cronies who we need to watch here. Because there's a turn 1 at Laguna Seca is a hideous place at the best of times. You can see the whole lot of shenanigans going on, and it's just a concertina racing incident, concertina effect here going on. With the Sixpenny Guitar, Berserker, Dennis all line astern. And the slightest aero brake has just caused mayhem behind it. All these people. Basing was in first place and he's gone to last. I didn't realise that. So Basing loses his first spot. Basing, oh, he's just joined the lobby. And is it going to be Dennis that catches him here? Is it going to be Dennis? Yes! I shouldn't laugh. Like a flying, like a homing torpedo. Oh, Dennis. Well, let's go back to Dennis. Right, this is one more time. Let's go and find Dennis. Here we are. Dennis, the flying torpedo, is gonna absolutely sink any plans poor old Basing might have had of race glory. Because unfortunately, he gets a tap here from, there we go, from Crony, and there he is. Silence. Poor old Basing, he's just turned up and he's been punted off to the back of the grid. Oh, disaster here. Then, oh, there we go. I remember there's a nut there. There we go, another bit. Right, so there's also one more thing to unpack here. We'll go on board with, where's he gone? Here we go, Seamus. So Seamus has an awful race 1. But unfortunately, he's going to have an awful race 2 as well. Seamus gets through the carnage at turn 1. Cups up the inside. Dennis, take it easy go. Anyway, there's just lots of bumping about. Oh, was that fast Seamus gets bundled off. Oh, poor old Paul accidentally punts his teammate. And then Paul, oh, it's just carnage behind. Oh, look at this. So Paul unfortunately gives his fellow countryman, a bit of a bump. So then he tries to wait, but he's on the racing line. So who is it here? Everyone tries to avoid him, goes around him. Dominator's off as well. Oh, disaster. So it's a scrappy start for race 4. But in the meantime, we shall now carry on as you were, because Crazy's got through the carnage. Here up in first place is GTR. Berserker in Thunderbird 2, coming up the hill for the first time through the kink. Is into second place. The Poo Dog is into third. And here we have the rest of the field. Sixpenny Guitar, Fast JMS, Rick, all coming up to the corkscrew, the famous corkscrew, coming down for the first time. Everyone through the corkscrew so far. No one's off wide. Shows back up to 8th. The field's flooding through. Here we are on board with Mickey. He's trying to fight his way through the field. Gets up the inside here of Seamus into this corner. Yeah, just about hangs on for it. So, oh, this is going to be exhausting. Here we go. Then Crazy crosses the line at the end of lap 1. This first Berserker's got poo all over his arse into turn 1 again. Lap 2, Pooh's trying to go on the outside of Berserker there. Nice look at the side of Thunderbird 2, but Berserker's wide Mustang rears, not letting him pass. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, Pooh's gone wide again. A little bit scrappy here from the Poo Dog. It's dropped off now from the back of Thunderbird 2. Fast JMS. Then is really sort of leading the rest of the field. Actually, to be fair, look at the map there at the top right. The whole field is still within touch. They're all line astern after lap 1, even considering all of that carnage. So here we go through the field. Oh, Rick nearly gave JMS a bit of a nudge then. Coming up the hill, into the corkscrews. JMS going to get an inside line here in the corkscrew. Brakes late, brakes very late, but still manages to... Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. I was going to say he manages to hold it, but he went very wide there. If JMS was on the outside, he would have taken him off, I have to say. Oh, and there's Rick. He's gone onto the sand on the right. I can't say grass because there's none of it. It's just that six-penny guitar in the McLaren to catch up to Rick, who's gone wide again in the Scirocco. So Rick is definitely having braking issues in that Scirocco. Dropped back now to 6th place after harassing everyone up front, but Mickey here has got up through the field. He's trying to get past the Scirocco into the first hairpin. Side by side, nice and clean. Very good there from Mickey. Oh, it hangs on there. It looks like Rick's going to go back up the inside. Oh, he's not giving Mickey any space and just pushes him wide, but that's going to allow... Who's this coming through? Roy in the GT. Oh, to see Roy thought about going to miss on there with Mickey, but doesn't. Bails out of it. Great driving there. In the meantime, let's go back up front. Crazy here. Still out in front, coming up to this left kink, going up the hill. Got a bit of a gap now between him and Berserker. Let's go on board with Poo Dog. He's really close to the back of that Mustang, coming down up to the famous corkscrew, which is really quite a steep drop down there. As you can see, that Mustang covers nearly half the track just with the size of its arse, which is part of the reason why I drive it as well. Make it very wide, that Mustang. Poo Dog gets a little tap there. It's all over the back of the Berserker's rear end. Might be getting a little bit frustrated, but Berserker's got a nice... The thing with the Mustang, the thing that people don't really get with the Mustang is it really has got... It's really nippy despite its size. I'm just going to have to check because someone has lost it big time. Let's go back to who's in last place. Bosonovic. What's happened to Bosonovic? He's lost it already before then. Oh, Bosonovic is all over the place. So Bosonovic back here in last place. He's going to lose even more time. What's going on with Bosonovic? Comes up to the corkscrew. Gets it wrong. Lost it big time. Bosonovic is all over the place. Oh dear. Let's just go back one more time, see if anything happens to him to force him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. You just get it. Is Bosonovic just getting it wrong here all by himself? Looks like he is. Yeah, hits a sausage. He's off. Oh dear. Bosonovic having a nightmare. I thought Seamus had a bad race. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bosonovic having a horrid time back there in last place. So crazy coming down. Where are we? On the circuit into the final sector. It's a nice track. It's just not wide enough. Nice looking livery there on the GTR. 5 minutes in. Oh, and here we go. It's this battle still going on. Poo Dog's probably getting frustrated. It's going. Oh, we were at this point before, weren't we? Let's go forward a little bit more. There we go. So we're back around about here. Field's starting to spread out a little bit now. Fast JMS has got... He was off at one point, but he's managed to keep it back on the track now for 4th. Six-penny guitar is holding his position here in 5th. Rick and Mickey still battling side by side here in 6th and 7th. Series leader here back in 7th at the moment. I'm going to have to keep an eye now. It goes up the inside of that kink. Oh, that is brave. Brave driving side by side through there. Basing's regained himself back up to 8th. Roy's dropped back to 9th. There's Roy had an incident somewhere. Seamus has caught up to Roy in 10th. There's Seamus. Oh, let's go back on with Seamus. Looks like he's sizing up Valley there. Coming into the last sector. Oh, it gets a little wiggle on. Oh, Roy's got it off. Roy's off. Unfortunately, that GTR's 4-wheel drive though, so he can hang on. As Basing scrubs off a bit of penalty. Can Seamus catch up and get past Roy into turn 1 on board with Seamus here? Coming down the hill, looking up, trying to go on the outside of Roy. Oh, Roy's looking up the inside of Basing. Seamus going around the outside. That's got, if he can make that stick, that is going to be one hell of a great move. He does. Oh, he's gone around the outside of a GTR in a hairpin. Great driving there from Seamus. He's all, oh, there he goes, and all the good work. He takes out all the brake markers. Oh, so that's who's done it then. That's who took out those brake markers. Seamus, the heady heights of superb overtaking manoeuvre, and then bins it all by himself. Oh, Seamus, what a nightmare he's having. What a nightmare race for Seamus. In the meantime, back up front here with Berserker Boy. Still being harassed here from Poo-Dog. He's managed to hang on. It's been on in fifth. He's out in front now of Poo-Dog. Let's have a look at this. I'm sure Poo-Dog is faster than Berserker. He just can't find a way past the Mustang. Oh, Berserker looks like he's slow out that last corner. Let's go on board with Poo-Dog. He's really, really close. Berserker's probably going to go to the left a little bit. Yep. To block off going up, anyone diving up the inside. Poo-Dog's trying to go around the outside now. Berserker keeping it tidy up the inside though. It doesn't give Poo-Dog any room. Keeps hold of the driver. I know he's gone a bit wide there. Poo-Dog is really close behind Berserker. Gives him a little nudge and another little nudge. Gone round the outside of Berserker now. There we go. So Berserker's now back into third place. Following the Poo-Dog, going back up the hill. And you've got Fast Seamus, he's hanging on to fourth place. Then there's a big gap. Oh, look at that though. They look like Poo-Dog's went very wide. Did Poo-Dog go wide there? I think he did all by himself. That left-hand kink going up the hill. Yep, gets it wrong. Oh, not too bad. I thought he was wider than that. But has Berserker got to run back up to the top of the hill? No, doesn't quite make it stick. Fast JMS is hanging on to this group, and then there is a big gap between, let's have a look. Gap between JMS and Sixpenny Guitar is 4 seconds, which is quite a big gap for Laguna Seca, that's for sure. There's Sixpenny Guitar, he's holding up this train of Rick, and then Mickey in 7th, Basing's still here in 8th, Paul's 9th, Dennis is in 10th, Crony's back here in 11th, Valley is in 12th, Seamus is back to 13th, Dominator 14th, and looks like Vasonovic is retired from the race. He's having a shocker. So, nearly 10 minutes gone. Nearly 10 minutes gone. Crazy's having the race all to himself at the moment. 2.6 seconds out in front of Poo-Dog here in second place. Berserker in the Mustang. Thunderbird 2 is in third. Fast JMS in the Toyotas. It looks like he might be catching Berserker as in fourth. And then Rick has got past Sixpenny Guitar. And it looks like Mickey is sizing up Sixpenny as well. The Ferrari against McLaren. Two of the, I have to say, the sexiest looking cars in the game. Let's go on board with Mickey. No, he thinks about in this kink here. Backs out of it. Risey backs out of it, I have to say as well. He's lost a tiny bit of about a car's length there, backing out of it. Ferrari, looks like he's been held up a little bit there from Sixpenny into the braking zone. Just a bit too wide then. Again, Sixpenny's keeping it nice and tidy. Billy doing a good job there in that McLaren. That's what I thought. I thought Mickey was going a bit too wide. Oh, Basing's stuffed it up the inside. That's brave. That's a lunge, but he's almost made it work. He didn't take anyone out. But unfortunately, it's just brought. Look at this. Dennis is. Oh, this is great stuff. Dennis has just got past Paul. Dennis is catching this group now. Is Dennis going to stick the Sirocco up the inside of Mickey? No, he doesn't. Sixpenny, 6 down 7th and 8th. Oh, look at this. This is great stuff. I'm not sure where to keep an eye. Let's go on board with Paul. at the rear of this group. Oh, Dennis has got wide. Paul's nipped up the inside of Dennis. He's got a great drive here. He's looking up the inside of Basing as well. Two Toyotas. Line astern, so it's all kicking off here between 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. But Sixpenny's still holding 6th position at the moment. Oh, I thought Paul was going to bin it there. Managing to hang on. Oh, he's gone a bit wide again. Where's Dennis? Can Dennis take advantage of this? Coming up the hill now into the corkscrew. Let's go up front with Sixpenny and Mickey. Side by side coming down as corkscrew. Sixpenny's still hanging on. Mickey's still in 7th. Basing 8th. Paul's 9th. Dennis 10th. They're still all line astern. 11 minutes gone. Oh, Paul's looking a bit feisty here. Trying to find a way past Basing. Coming into the last corner. Oh, Mickey's got it right. He hits the grass. Oh, nice drift there from Mickey. That was so good. Let's have a look at that again. Coming into the last corner. Hits the turf. Nice slide. Points in the right direction. I meant to do that, says Mickey. Style points there from Mickey. Hanging on to 7th position. Dennis has now got to run up the inside here. Paul. Past Paul, back up into 9th position. Where's Paul going to go though? Paul going to go try and go around the outside? No, trying to get up the inside. Yep, he's trying to stick it up the inside. Oh, he's still trying to do it. Oh, now then. Was there contact? I don't think there was. I think Dennis was kind of shocked to see the car there. Oh, wait. Whoa, what do you make of that, folks? What do you make of that? Racing instant. There wasn't a lot of space up the inside there. But that little tap was enough to put Paul off. And Crony's now through on Dennis as well. So what do you think of that then, folks? Comments, put your comments in your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, the group now is kind of like, well, Mickey's lost something. What's happened here? Is Mickey trying too hard to get past? Here we go with Mickey, the series leader at the moment. Gets it slightly wide there, coming up to the Cooper Tyres bridge. Oh, he hits the sausage and puts him off. Oh, he's going to lose bags of time as long as he keeps going in the right direction. Oh, thought about losing it, but that's just allowed. Drop Mickey back down to 9th position now. How far away is the rest of the boys? So Crony and Dennis could be catching back up to Mickey. So let's go back up front because I haven't really seen what's going on there for a few laps. Crazy's still hanging on, cruising around in his GTR, but he's now got the poo dog all over the backside of him. In the meantime, oh, Berserker gets that slightly wrong there. He's also now been caught by fast JMS as well, so JMS is on the move. Let's go on board with JMS. Let's go in cockpit view. There we go. Cockpit view from JMS. Oh, I can see the stuff going on back here as well. Sixpenny guitar and Basing having a good old tussle. Let's go back on board with JMS. Oh, he gets it wrong though. Turn 1. Bit too wide at turn 1. It's just allowed Berserker, who's keeping it very neat and tidy in that Mustang, I have to say. Making everyone have to find a way around him rather than on the line, as it were. So Berserker's sterling work in the car, but some considered Dennis going to be a handful at this circuit. Oh, Berserker gets that wide though, after saying all those nice things about him. He gets that horrible, well, didn't get it horribly wide, got it too wide. Slight little error there from Berserker, which just goes wide. Is lost in position. That's how tight things are, but he's right back on the back end now of the Toyota, coming down through the corkscrew side by side round the outside. Berserker's trying to go, can't make it stick there. coming up to the fast part of the circuit. If Berserker can keep it close. Here we go, the power of the Mustang compared to the the Toyota. It just cruises past. That's the power of the Mustang. It's so good. In the meantime, I missed it. So, Poo Dog. 4, 5. Poo Dog's found a way past Crazy. What happened to Crazy? Oh, Crazy gets it wrong all by himself in the corkscrew. That just puts Poo Dog back up into the lead. So the Poo is in the lead now here, with half the race gone. Crazy, the pressure's starting to tell on the boys up front. Fast JMS and Berserker. Oh, this is where Berserker gets past anyway, so let's just forward it a little bit. Oh, fast, even though Berserker was in front. Here we go, look at what happened here. Fast JMS, thought Berserker's in front. Fast JMS puts a dap up the inside of Berserker. Nice respectful drive there for Berserker. Gave JMS room and didn't cut in on him. Just allowed the Mustang to slot in right behind, but JMS has held on to third position. Goes through the field again in a second. Looks like Rick's back here got back into 5th place behind Sixpenny Guitar. In the meantime, Crazy's caught right up to Pooh, so Pooh had a big lead. He's got it wrong into one turn, he's got it wrong into second turn. Let's go back to what's going on with Poo Dog. He's got a bit of a gap here. He's got it too wide there. Oh, that's what it is. He gets it wrong once. Turning in, it's just about Crazy to catch right back up. Here we go, the battle for the lead. Is Crazy going to get up the inside of Poo Dog here? No. Backs out of it. Respectfully backs out of it. Nice driving there from Crazy. But he might have a drive. Oh, he might have had a drive right there, but Poo blocks him off. Coming up to the corkscrew. Let's see what happens here. Oh, took a bit too much curb. Did you get Crazy? He got away with that? I thought that was being a bit too much. No, he doesn't get away with it. That's what I thought. So, Crazy's got a penalty now. Fast Jammer says, oh, there. I remember this. On my screen, there was actually a cone there. Because I'm Berserker Boy. And I remember seeing Fast JMS drive over the cone and do that, which I thought was quite funny. Here he goes. Hey. So, oh, Crazy's got rid of his penalty. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Line astern at lap 11, just over halfway. So we'll go through the field. Let's get halfway point. So at the halfway point, we have Poo Dog in first place. Crazy's here in second, not far behind. Fast JMS and the Toyotas in third place. Berserker's closely following this group here in fourth. Rick's catching up to this group here in fifth. And then there's a bit of a gap then between to the Rick and Sixpenny Guitar here in seventh. Hall's had an eventful race up here in seventh. Crony and Dennis in eighth and ninth. Seamus has got up through the field into 10th. Roy's back to 11th. Basing is in 12th. Mickey's back in 13th. We need to come and see what's going on with that. Mickey, the series leader, back in 13th. Dominator 14th. So let's have a quick look. How did Mickey fall all this way back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Oh, he's having a disaster. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. So here we go. He was in 9th place. He's picked up a penalty. Oh, he's having a shocker. Oh, bins it and damages the car. Oh, Mickey gets it horribly wrong. He's back into 13th place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he gets it wrong again. Coming down through the corkscrew. Hits the sausage, puts him off. Oh, Mickey, no! Big time crash. So we're up to about 16 and a half minutes. Oh, I think he took someone out then as well. Let's go back again. Take someone out? No. Alright, let's go back up to 16 and a half minutes. That's 17. So here we go. Poo Dog. Oh, Berserker. Oh, I saw some changing the positions there, though. Couldn't see where it's. Oh, Berserker hits the sausage quite hard then. So in the meantime, there we go. Crazy's still in first place. Poo Dog's in second. Fast JMS has caught this group up, coming down through the corkscrew. Lovely shots there. Berserker's been caught by Rick. So the field is starting to close right out. Rick dives up the inside, or puts up the inside. Nice move there from Rick, but Berserker's fighting back. Coming into the last section. Oh, he backs out of it. Gives Rick a little bit of a nudge then. And Poo Dog's into the pits. Let's have a quick look at this. Why is Poo Dog into the pits? Loses 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So Poo Dog got into the lead. How did he get to the lead? Oh, that's right. Poo Dog got into the lead. Yeah, I'm losing myself now. God, it's all kicking off around the middle of this race, isn't it? Poo Dog's into the lead because Crazy went wide. I want to forward it a bit more. Hits the sausage, goes wide again. It's going to lose time now. Crazy's caught back up and has gone past Poo Dog. So Poo Dog coming down to the corkscrew. His tyre wear's not that bad. Oh, he's losing it big time down through the corkscrew again. He's got a fast JMS right behind him. Let's have a look at this. Fast JMS is harassing him here. Goes up the inside of Poo. And here comes Poo into the pits. Not sure. Thank you, Rick. Man, I just left your comments later. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it, mate. So Poo's into the pits, even though his tyres didn't look too bad. Anyway, here comes Rick now. He's up into where everyone in the first four obviously have now gained a spot because Poo's gone into the pits. And on board here with Crazy, and you can see his tyre wear's in really good condition considering how long we've been racing, which is 18 minutes. Let's go back here. So Crazy's back in first place. Fast JMS is in second. Berserker's up to third and being closely harassed here from Rick in a Sirocco. So look at tyres of Rick Sirocco. Not too bad, not too bad. Berserker's he's a little bit worse than Rick's. Let's go on board with Rick here, catching up to Berserker, going up the hill. In the meantime, let's have a quick look back here. We've got Sixpenny Guitar, halfway mark. Still hanging on to fifth place, having a good solid drive here from Billy. Being caught now from Paul's, getting really close to catching back up to Billy, coming up the hill. No, doesn't make it get stick. Oh, Dennis gets it wide, and a bit of a wiggle on. Just saw someone go wide there. Who is that wide? It's Roy's gone wide. Oh dear, Roy. Let's have a quick. My mic does sound a little bit dull because I'm using a different one, Anthony, just to see how it sounds. And of course you would notice it, wouldn't you? Oh, there's Roy, gets it wrong into the kink. Losing time. Here's a Seamus up to ninth, but he's trying to scrabble for penalty. God, it's all kicking off now with 10 minutes to go. Coming down the corkscrew. Here comes Seamus and Sirocco. Right, just over halfway. I need to go right through the entire field, go through the tyre situation and lap times and stuff like that. So, bit of a recap and a breather before we go into the last half of the race. Crazy's out in front with Racing Supersoft. Brilliant effort there. No, it's all right, Anthony. I know it's a bit dull. Everyone comments about it's a little bit different when I use this headset. I just was getting a bit annoyed with the other one, which gives a little bit noise every time. I just tried a little bit different, see how it sounded. Right, so anyway, Crazy's up here in first place and doing a 1:28.5. Fast JMS having a great race for him. Is here doing a 1:28.8, but he's in the Toyotas. But you can see a win just up the road in front of him. Berserker's still hanging on to third place. He's been harassed by the Sirocco. Sirocco is a great car for this circuit. But as we saw with Berserker with Poo Dog, Berserker is keeping the tidy race line, which is making it difficult for people to get past him. Plus the rear end of Thunderbird 2 is such an intimidating sight, I'd say. But here we go, Riggs looking up the inside again. There's a little kink here, but Berserker shuts the door. So anyway, we have Berserker in third, Rick here on Racing Softs at the front. Oh, I need to look at other cars, but this is exciting here, coming into the last corner. And then we know that Mustang's powerful because you saw how easily it's pulled away past the Toyota. He's now get up against the Sirocco and still manages to make it stick. Anyway, doesn't look like Rick's going to get the position here. No, Berserker's cut to the inside, keeping it tidy on the inside there. Rick's looking at the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact, but it's all good. So, yeah, it's third and fourth here. Paul is up into... Oh, he's got past. When did Paul get past Six Penny Guitar? 5, 6. Oh, we won't go back too far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Paul is now up to 5th place in his Toyota. Six Penny Guitars dropped back down to 6th. Dennis is in 7th. This is the group here. Oh, Crowley's drifted wide in that Ferrari. It's just allowed Seamus to cut up underneath in the Sirocco. He's an eventful racer, Seamus. Seamus is in 9th. Basing is in 10th. Poo Dog, after his pit stop, is back here in 11th. Mickey's having a shocker, is back here in 12th. Viali is here in 13th. And Dominator is back here in 14th. So at the moment, it's a little bit as you are. I'll just have a quick drinks break while we carry on. So, here we go. Crazy hanging on to first place. Let's go on board with Fast JMS. Can JMS get a nice run out the last corner? It just seems, from what I've heard from the Toyota drivers, the 86 just lacks grunt going up the hill. And there you can see Crazy in the GTR just cruised away about a car length, or maybe 2, from the Toyota. But this is where the Toyota should be able to catch back up a little bit through the twisty sections. Corners really well, it's good on tyre wear. Oh, Crazy, I thought he was going to go sideways then. Hits the white line, a little bit of a wobble. This is the section here coming up the hill where the GTR might pull away from the Toyota. But Fast JMS is, I don't remember him being any higher than this before in the series. So far, oh, and there goes Crazy, gets to 2 wide. Fast JMS takes the lead. Slight mistake there from Crazy. Sorry about the cough. And also Riggs got past Berserker. Let's go back and see how that happened. Again, it was at the same lap, same spot, it looks like. Coming up the hill. Oh, Berserker gets too much sausage. Or slams the inside suspension of that Mustang. Nice clean move there from Rick. Gets into 3rd position. Oh, that was a lot of. Let's go on board with Berserker, surely. Yeah, there we go. Rick's got a penalty. So the moment Rick gets through, he's got a penalty. Now Berserker, this might be his chance to attack Rick because he knows that he can't do it. There you go. Rick's trying to scrub off the penalty. Berserker's trying to get. Oh, that's what I hate about the game. Rick, I know you're watching. What happened there, mate? I saw you ghosting and I thought I'll let the brakes off to see if I can ghost through you, and you stopped ghosting just as I got to the spot, and then that's why I gave you a little nudge there on that last corner. But Rick's got a bit wide here on board of the Mustang with great view down a long bonnet there. Rick's still got a penalty. Can Berserker find a way back through past Rick? Oh, Rick's got it slightly wrong there. The Berserker's caught right back up here through this section. He's really close now to the back end of the Sirocco. The power of the Mustang surely is going to find a little bit more grunt than the Sirocco. Berserker puts up the inside. There he goes. Bit of a block pass. Sorry for coughing. A bit of a block pass, but it's all good. Rick now slots back behind Berserker, and then there's a big gap between Rick and Paul back here in 5th place. Sixpenny Guitar's got a big gap now between him and Crony in 7th. Dennis has fallen. Oh! That was a nice move there from Dennis. I thought he was going to get it wrong there. Dennis in 8th, Shames in 9th, Poodog's 10th. Basing is 11th and he's gone very wide there coming up the hill towards the corkscrew. He's got a penalty for it as well. Let's see what Basing doing coming down the hill. Oh, he might get another penalty for that. It looked like he had both tyres, both sides of the car on the green stuff. This is very close to getting a penalty. No, it doesn't pick up anymore. Mickey's got back up to 12th, Valley here in 13th, Dominator 14th. So with the last 5 minutes to go, we'll keep it up front with Fast JMS out in front. You're going to have to let me know, JMS, if you've ever won a race before. I don't know. That's not a very good camera view, is it? I can't see anything there. It's going back with Crazy. He's not going to let him get away, and you can see that the tyre wear for Crazy is really good, and it's about the same here for Fast JMS. So 4 minutes to go. Crazy's got that much. He's catching Fast JMS coming up to the corkscrew. GTR looming large in the rear view mirror of that Toyota in front, coming down. Glorious shots there. Crazy doing all he can to close this gap and use the power of the GTR over the nimbleness of the Toyota at the right part of the circuit. There also looks like they'll just be starting to come up to lap people. You can see in the background there, Berserker's still hanging on to 3rd place over Rick. 3 minutes to go, so that'll be 2 laps, I reckon. 2 laps to see if Crazy can find a way past JMS, who's gone very deep into turn 1. Oh, let's go back so I can get a better view of this. JMS gets it horribly wrong in the braking into turn 1. Is the pressure getting to JMS? Is the head he hides at first place? Or does he just go wide? No, he doesn't go wide on purpose. That was late braking. He didn't lose a spot, but as you can see, it's just allowed Crazy to get right up into the back bumper of JMS in the back seat of that Toyota. There's going to be places on the circuit, especially coming up the hill towards the corkscrew, where that GTR might be able to use its power, but it could be time here. Crazy's trying to go up the inside. There's yellow flags going on. What's going on with yellow flags? Side by side. Coming into this corner, there's respectful driving there from Crazy. Didn't push JMS wide at all, but the side by side comes this king. Crazy's got the inside line. JMS wisely backs out. Oh, brilliant driving here from these two boys. So let's go back on board with JMS coming into the corkscrew. Crazy's got back into the lead, but this section here, nice little twisty section, might be a good place for the, especially because it's downhill, JMS to fight back to the GTR. There we go, he's caught right back up onto braking. Can he dive up the inside into the last corner? No, Crazy's just, but he is going to do it. Oh, he dives up the inside, what a move! Kept it clean. Let's go back here. So JMS, the Toyota can brake so late, sticks up the inside, keeps it clean. So probably surprised Crazy a little bit. So we're coming up to 30 seconds to go. I'm just going to pause it because I need a drink, and then we'll go into this last lap shenanigans. Oh, I've run out of water. Hang on. On board with Crazy. Last lap stuff, 30 seconds to go. This will be the last lap for some people. Keep it here though. Crazy trying to find a way past Fast JMS. This is a great race. Just also take a breath. Yeah, cheers, Rick. So we'll just quickly go back. Berserker's got a bit of space with him, and Rick and Paul's got a bit of space. So we also just we'll go back up front here, see how this finishes out. So Crazy, he's lost a little bit of track space, about car lengths further back from where he'd like to be. that the GTR could use. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! It's all gone wrong for Crazy. Oh, we're never gonna know now. It's Crazy bins it. Let's go back. We didn't bin it. He hits the white line. He was in good position. He might have thrown a race win away. Gets it just on the white stuff. Hits the white stuff the other side and then puts it into the turf. Oh, that's the thing is though. How far is Berserker boy behind this? Berserker's going to catch right up too. Because Crazy would have lost momentum there. So here we come now. Fast JMS is going to win the race. It looks like, yeah, he's got a big gap now between him and Crazy as we come around the last section of the track for the last time. There's 12 seconds to go, 10 seconds there. This should be it. I think this will be the last lap for JMS. Yes, it will be. So JMS is going to win round 4. In the meantime, you can see here, look, Crazy is just about hanging on to second place. So let's go back. So we'll go through this properly. So Fast JMS is gonna win. Great drive here from Jim. Round 4. There he goes, crosses the line. Fast JMS first. Crazy is second, just ahead of Berserker Boy in third. Rick is in fourth. Here comes Paul for 5th place. Sixpenny Guitar has had a good solid race himself. Is a very respectful 6th. Crony is in 7th. Dennis is going to drop back to 9th and is going to let Poodog finish in 8th. Seamus is in 10th. Mickey, he's had a disastrous race. He's back here in 11th. And 12th is Basing. Here comes Viali in 13th. And the Dominator is cruising now. Obviously, he's just getting the points. He's going to finish in 14th. While we're doing that, we'll just see what was the time difference between Crazy and Berserker's 0.198 a second between second and third. So there we have it, round 4. When the Dominator here comes around to the last corner, we'll finish in 14th place, and the only non-finisher will be Bosonovic then. But great driving there for everyone, good stuff. Always a bit of shenanigans going on lap 1. But thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon and next week for more of the Pro 2 Boys Racing. See you later, everyone. See you later. Bye.